I'm going to try this again. I tried to do this last week and I was unable to upload the video, so I'm going to do this again this week. But I'm going to show you guys my big old box of inserts. These are non-tops inserts of my Bonds collection. So I figured it would be fun. I mean, I got a lot of 90s stuff in here and just kind of give you an idea what's in my collection. So I'm going to start with Donruss like I did last week. So I got all the old Donruss Elites and everything. Just so you guys know, if you're going to comment, I'm probably not going to interact with you guys, but you can interact amongst yourselves just because I'm going to be busy here. But man, I remember talking about this one last week. The Elite Dominator, that's from Shop at Home. Anyways, and then I'm not going to go as much detail about these because I don't know how many of you guys watched this last week. I'm going to try to upload this one to YouTube, though. The one last week I was unable to upload to YouTube. And then I got the production line. I finally got that green one, if you guys watch my videos. That's this one right here. I mean, I've probably been looking for that card for 2 or 3 years, and it finally showed up. So that's one that never shows up. Then old Donruss Press Proof. I think that's a gold one there. First of 2000 printed. So I guess the first 2000 were gold press proofs. So there we go. And then some more Donruss. Very nice there. More press proof cards. The die cut of this one is on eBay. I think I'm going to buy it. But those Power Plus cards are freaking awesome. And then, hey, what's up, John J. MVP? Long ball leaders. There's another press proof. Bunch of other inserts. And more inserts. Nice die cuttage right there. Tidal waves. Like the shine on that one. I know there's a die cut version of this one. My friend Ben has it. He's shown it a few times on my Bonds page. There we go, another production line. So I love all these cards, man. Old Craftsman. This is the parallel number to 100 on the award winners from like Rookies and Stars. I wonder if it's considered a longevity. I got to do a better job at organizing my Donruss cards, though. It's kind of a mess how I got them in here. There's the original Craftsman. And then there's an Elite Craftsman of this one that I got to get. The old Stairmaster cards. Stairmaster. Not like the exercise machine, right, guys? So there we go. Fan club. Hey, Snoop. I know you were in here last week, but this one I'm going to try to actually upload to YouTube. So if you guys aren't watching this live, obviously, I'm interacting with some of the people popping in on this live feed, doing this live. So there's that nice die cut. God, the gold, the one that has a gram of gold on this is available on eBay right now. The guy wants $1,000 for it. So I probably won't be picking it up, but man, I would love to add that to my collection. And then if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, here's a 97 version of it. I picked this up at 2017 Nationals. This card has a gram of gold in it. Just beautiful card, Donruss Preferred. These are those metal cards. And yep, gram of gold in this bad boy. But anyways, a 98 version of this one's out, or is available. But man, it's expensive. Of course, the Crusade cards, that's a green. And if you guys watch my channel, you know that I got the purple not too long ago. Just beautiful cards. The shine on these are just stunning. So I'll give them a little bit of play time here. The green, I like the way the green looks better than the purple, but the purples are print run is down to 100. Or at 100. And then here's another, what is it, Power Plus. This is the die cut version compared to the non-die cut version. I know I went into a lot more detail about like the way that some of these old die cut cards were numbered back in the day, but don't feel like going into all that detail this week. Some of the stat line cards, and then the power alley. Good stuff, man. And this is one I picked up a long time ago, numbered to 25. And then, yeah, these are nice die cuts. The primary colors. Bam. And then they got the non-die cut versions. And on the die cut, the red one is numbered to 25. And then the non-die cut, the, the gold one is numbered to 25. And I've never seen those show up. And if they did, I probably couldn't afford them, so it doesn't even matter. Then the Elite Status Golds. Beautiful cards, man. From 98 Donruss Elite. Just love them. Love them. And what do we have here? Some Donruss Signature Series. These are some kind of parallel. Donruss made so many parallels numbered to 100 or less. It's crazy. And if you guys are familiar with the old Donruss cards, this is the collections. They only did the Donruss collections in 98. And this is a Donruss Elite Prize collection, so it has that refractor finish to it. Just beautiful cards. A lot of shine to them. Woo! As you guys know, there's another prize collection. Those are good ones to chase if you collect players from the 90s. There we go. You guys think the PSA bug has me. I don't know about that. I don't really collect PSA. I don't send cards in for grading or anything. These are all raw cards. Everything in here is a raw card. So these are all like die cuts from Donruss. And then parallels. I mean, most of these are like numbered to 100 or less. Not this one. I mean, that's an older one. And got the die cut of these are these. They call them prime numbers, but this particular set is 374. Oh, yeah, okay. And actually, it should be like this, 374. But 374 is, technically, it's not a prime number. So I don't know what Donruss was talking about. Obviously, it's like a career-related number, 374, but definitely not a prime number. The only even number that is prime is 2 or -2. And any other even number is never going to be a prime number. So what the hell are they talking about? This is a cool card. I didn't even know I had this one, and I just looked at it last week. What is that thing? Huh. I don't know, but it's pretty cool looking. And then, there we go. That one. These ones are, I was talking about these last week. This one was issued at a trade conference. And this one's pack pulled, but one of one there, and then that's a regular one, the pack pulled one. Kind of cool there. Yes, the old die cuttage. We all love die cuts, right, guys? Donruss made so many cool die cuts back in the day. That's a nice shiny parallel right there. There we go. A lot of these are, like this is, what is this thing called? I don't know. I always forget. But this is a pretty tough one to find. That's a color parallel. Just a bunch of high numbered, these are high serial numbered inserts from back in the day, but you know, in the early to mid 90s, 5,000 or less was kind of low print run. These are made out of wood. Yeah, both of them are numbered to 5,000. But yeah, they're made out of wood, or at least there's a veneer of wood, like with the cardboard stock. And then, see the finger? See the finger? Nice shiny one there. That's a longevity parallel. And then we got the two gold spotlights from Leaf Limited. Those are numbered to 50. It's kind of funny because these days, when you have a card numbered to 50, collectors really don't care, but if you're looking at stuff from the 90s, a whole different ball game. I'm a big 90s guy. Man, this one is real tough to find. The Star Factor, this is the one where it has like, whoops, bonds on both sides. But the stated print run on these are 40, and they never show up. Yeah, man, just beautiful cards though. It's so funny because I did collect in the 90s. I didn't really break wax or anything. I just bought singles, but I did not realize how much stuff was out there. A lot of these are like press proofs, and all the press proofs are low print run. That one's made out of like felt, kind of like from a pennant. So there we go with that. Let me finish up this stack here. Have I done a Bonds auto? I don't know. Autographs bore me. I guess I could do an autograph showcase, but I'm more into the 90s stuff, man. This is my true passion in collecting. I spend more money on a card numbered to 50 from the 90s than I would an autograph numbered to 10 that's printed now of Bonds, you know? I mean, like a lot more. You get some cards in the 90s numbered to 50 and they sell for a lot more than like a modern autograph with a patch. But that's just the collecting. That's the way collecting goes sometimes. But that's kind of my passion, I guess. And then it's funny, like you get some of those 90s autographs that are more like a more simple card, but maybe a print run of 25. And the one just sold on eBay. I think it was like a 1999 SPX Winning Materials autograph numbered to 25, a Barry Bonds, sold for like $500. And his modern stuff wouldn't sell that high. like a modern patch auto of Bonds numbered to 10 sells for like maybe 250. So even though it's lower print run and it has a patch in it and it uses his more premium autograph, they don't sell for as much as the older stuff with like just more of a simple, not as a high end of a card, or at least what you would think of as high end of a card. If you guys remember these old Leaf exhibit cards, that's what these are. They're all different even though they look the same. Like this one says sincerely yours, yours only. That one's got like a different area where the facsimile autograph is. This one doesn't even have a facsimile autograph, but it has a bunch of font on the bottom. And I think the reason why they made those is because if you guys are familiar with the exhibits cards from like the 40s, 50s, 60s, they were like vending machine cards, kind of oversized like a postcard. They'd print them for years and years. There might have been like slight variations on them. I love these playoff absolute memorabilia. These are the parallel ones. They have that refractive finish though. Yeah, just beautiful cards there. And then, oh yeah, those are the playoff portraits from back in the day. So just 3 different parallels there. So that's the first row of the 3 row. And let's see, now we'll get into Pinnacle. I know that's Aaron Davis's favorite brand, Pinnacle. I know Aaron, I don't think Aaron's in here right now, but he's a Pinnacle kind of guy. But we got the gold, mirror gold, red and blue from 97 Select Certified. This one I picked up at 2017 National. I was so happy to find this card. It's got a print run of 30, even though they're not serial numbered, but the Epic's Moment Emerald. Man, just beautiful card. Look at that. Damn. Anyway, stop gawking at that card. Some more like artist proof and museum collection parallels, and then low numbered inserts. There's the diamond. He had been looking for it for like 10 years, and he finally got it. He's a fellow Bonds collector, and he was pretty stoked to find it. I had never seen one until he showed me a picture of it. He sent me a picture. The old Dufex, 93, Cooperstown Dufex card. These are pretty tough to find. I think I was talking about this one last week, how it's kind of like an Allen and Genter rip card. This is not the rip card. This is the card that comes from like a jumbo card that was a rip card where you get a regular size card out of it. So Genter was not the first one that embedded a card within a card. But these are numbered to 100, and because you can only get them from from ripping a card. Who knows how many are actually out in circulation? There's a silver one. I don't know if the silver ones came out of the rip cards or not, but those ones aren't as tough to find. And then some other Pinnacle stuff, just cool inserts, shinage. I like that one there. I like it when they mix like shine with like acetate. Whoa. So here we go. So a lot of times a museum or the museum collection or the artist proofs, they'd use that Dufex technology. Here's another one. That's a nice one there. Tantalizing. So that's the museum compared to the artist proof of the same card. Pretty cool there. There's a gold version of this one that I lost out on. Man, that's just a beautiful card. The gold one's really beautiful. There we go with another one. The Away. Old Score. Score and Pinnacle were the same brand, so that's why I got them together here. So they both use the museum and artist proof parallels from back in the day. So nice shiny technology. That's always nice there. Almost like a, I don't know what you call that. Topps uses this technology. At least they were in like the early 2010s. So you see the kind of the different card companies. I don't think the card companies actually were the ones that invented a lot of the technology you see in the cards. I think that they bought the technology from a third-party company, and that's why you see the different brands kind of go back and forth. Like this would be like a prism, almost. Same with that one. So nice shine there. There we go. What up, Eric, aka Titanic Taters? There we go. Very nice. That's the only difference on this one is it just has an artist proof stamp. Let's see. So yeah, I guess there's a flu going around, man. A lot of people have been sick lately. But I've been fortunate enough not to get sick. So it's the old Pacific Paramount 2000. This particular set, Pacific, now we're getting in Pacifics, by the way. They made so many frickin' parallels. Pacific was like way ahead of their time with making parallels. And I got like 5 or 6 more parallels from this set in my binder. I just put the ones like numbered 199 or less in this box. Same with this one. There's a bunch of parallels. I don't think I have all of them here. This is one of the ones that aren't numbered from Pacific. Most of them they numbered, but for whatever reason, the blue platinum, they didn't number. And there's like 40 of them or 60 of them. There's a stated print run, but they didn't number them. Really tough to find though. It's like almost like an Easter egg back in the day when the card companies, they made it kind of fun because you had to be knowledgeable. You had to know what you were pulling sometimes to know whether you had a rare card or not. Nowadays, they just let you know, they number them all. But back in the day, they'd make really rare ones and they did not number them. They did not always number them. They numbered a lot of them, but not all of them. Some of the most, some of the toughest cards to find from the 90s are not serial numbered. And, I mean, they'll have like a stated print run of 25, 30, and they won't be serial numbered. So, love all the Crown collection stuff from old school Pacific. There we go. Then they did a good job of like integrating the acetate technology with cardboard stock. There's one of those proofs from Crown Royale. Got a bunch of different Crown Royales. Love that blue one there. What's that one, number 2? Yeah, I mean, these are all, most of those are serial numbered. Oh, man. Yeah, we got the red, the blue, and then, of course, purple being the rarest one. Pacific always used purple as their rarest color because purple is a color of royalty, and they always use the crown look. Look at the crownage. So a lot of old crown die cut cards from Pacific. They did a good job on those. Really neat stuff from back in the day. There's another one, foil technology. And then got that one. So I used to have 2 of these. This one's numbered to 36. I traded one of them off for a Bonds card I needed. Sometimes you just run into 2 cards of the same, I mean, like, if it's serial numbered to like 50 or less, sometimes it's nice to have 2 of them so you can trade with fellow collectors of the same player. These are always fun cards with the mitt. I have to admit. Oh God, that's a bad joke. Man, that's like some shit my dad would say when I was a kid. He thought it was funny, I didn't, and now here I am making the same joke. There we go. These are cool. Here, I'll kind of show you. So when you look at it with light in the background, the dot matrix shows a portrait. I always thought those were cool cards. So I have that one and this one. So these are like insert cards from this particular set. Oh man. I can't believe how quickly my battery, I had 96% on my battery when I started this, and now my 20% battery life just showed up. So I guess going live on YouTube, I should have my phone plugged in. But Topps were not the first ones to do the minis. These are Pacific minis from way back in the day. And then I got a bunch of prisms. We all like the Pacific prisms. And then this was, I guess Panini bought the Pacific name, or the Prism name. Maybe not Pacific, but the Prism name. So now you see the Panini prisms. But these are the old school Pacific prisms. Oh, that gold one is beautiful. Man, that's a nice card. Ah, man, that's like one of the higher numbered ones, but one of the more aesthetically attractive cards. The old Paramounts. I mean, and just so you know, guys, most of these cards are like really low. I haven't been showing you the serial number in, but like this is like numbered to 63. What's this one numbered to? To 99. So I haven't been showing you guys how rare these cards are. So these aren't just like just random inserts that are easy to find. All these are tough inserts. These are real tough, these Kramer's Choice. And they look the same, but one's printed on canvas. This one's printed on canvas, and this one's on cardboard stock. And the easiest one on these I don't even have. But I love that card. Those things are really, really tough to find. Some more Pacific. I'm going to breeze through these just so I can get through. I love the Vanguard. Those are just beautiful. And then some die cuts. Woo. Pacific made a lot of cool die cuts. Oh man, I just got that one, and the Christmas ornament, and then the foul pole. That's a neat card. So, all right. Woo. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of breeze through these though, so I can show you guys everything that's in here. Or yeah, I don't know. Hopefully my battery won't die. Maybe the last 20%. Relative to the first portion of the battery life will last a lot longer. Looks like we're getting into some Fleer stuff. And these are all like the Fleer Tiffany. So most of these are numbered to like 100. Yeah, numbered to 100. Got a bunch of them. And then that one's a tough one because it's got the gold stamping. That one's got the red. Anyway, I guess if you know the product, you'll appreciate these more than people that aren't familiar with the product or familiar with the cards. Diamond Tribute. That's the glowing one. I just got this one. Man, it's a beautiful card. Some nice die cuttage from Fleer back in the day. Diamond Magic. It's fun how the old companies would like combine 2 or 3 technologies on one card to give it a little more dimension. All right, here we go. So there we go. There we go. Nice gold medallion. I got a few of the Fleer Ultra gold medallions in here. That one's not, but some of them, like that one's tough. The hitting machines. I got the gold and the regular. This one's tough. Just picked that one up not too long ago. Love that card. Thunderclap. So got those. And Fleer Ultra. I think this is a, yeah, that's a platinum medallion or whatever they call it. Oh man, just cool stuff here. I gotta organize these better. I got all the different brands kind of mixed up. This is like a magazine cutout. Or it might have been a business card, I don't know. But found that on eBay one day and got it. Essential credentials, then and now. One of them was a bankruptcy. If you noticed, it didn't have the serial number in. You see a lot of bankruptcy cards from the 90s. And just like backdoor cards as well. Oh, that's a nice one there. Love that one. There we go. Cut above. Man, there's nice stuff here. A lot of die cuts. That's the one with the hat tab. I think I just bought this card and yep, I just bought this one. I hate it when I do that. I'm just laughing. I should have known I had it. It's just kind of funny. When you put your checklist in your head, that's going to happen, though. There we go. That's it. Yeah, that's a parallel number to 100. So, I mean, most of these are like that. Like I said, I haven't been showing the serial numbering, just trying to breeze through these. If you guys are still there, let me know. I can't tell if people are still watching. Love the old Flair hot gloves. That's my favorite one right here. That's just a nice card. And then the purple. This was supposed to be a one of one. Because it says, I forget what the issue was, but Fleer accidentally issued a whole bunch of these in their packs, and now they're not one of ones. Kind of an error from Fleer. I could go into a lot more detail, but I don't. I just want to show you guys everything that's in here. These are tough. These the Sierra Thunder cards. Because it come from junk product. They're numbered to 150, but I'm not going to go into too much detail, but they're just tough. I love that one. The Brilliance. I need to get the gold version of this. It's numbered to like 25, and there's this guy on YouTube that has one, and he's not even really a card collector. And I keep messaging him, but he won't get back to me. This is a cool card here. Molten Metal. I got the whole rainbow. All 3 of them. So that's an insert set, and they made like 3 different color variations of that set. And now what are we getting into? Upper Deck. Finally getting into Upper Deck. All right, so see if my battery can hold out. The good old gold signature cards from Upper Deck Choice or Collector's Choice. That's kind of a tougher insert or a parallel. They did like the regular card, the silver signature, and the gold signature. So those are all my goldies. Crash the Game. Power Driven. It's just a parallel. I got like That's kind of funny, that view to a thrill. Maybe like a little James Bond theme there with that set. The Forte die cut. There's also a blue one that's numbered to like 100, and then Ben was telling me there's a purple one or something numbered to 10. It's cool. Some die cuts. Oh man, Run Producers, I love that card. And then the Ionics Reciprocal. That's where it's the photos are reversed and then they're all serial numbered. The reciprocal Ionics are really tough to find. This is that 10th anniversary. They made a bunch of parallels. This is the one numbered to 100. The triple on these Star Quest. There is a home run version, but man, it's like impossible to find. If it popped up, it probably cost too much. So, got 2 of these numbered to 75. There's a set where they made them like they numbered them to the year that Bonds won the MVP, and then the parallel where they're all numbered to 75. Black Diamond parallel. You guys probably remember these. You could put it in your computer. It's like a CD-ROM. Let's see. Some more Upper Deck. Just picked this one up not too long ago. Love that card. Oh man, just some good stuff. These are the Radiants from SPX Radiants. Most of them are numbered to 100 unless you go to like the older ones. Like that one's, there's a lot more than 100 of that one. That's a cool one. National Pride die cut. Oh, there's another. Oh, Spectrum. SPX Spectrum. And then the gold. That one. I like this special effects. That's a die cut version. And then launchers. All right. And I'm wrapping up Upper Deck. So I'm just gonna wrap it up after Upper Deck. I'm not gonna put the Panini stuff on here because it's all modern stuff. This is mostly like just older inserts and stuff. Bonds, basically, they stopped making Bonds cards in 2004 in any brand but Topps. So all these cards are like 2004, or, you know, most of them are between 2004 down to like 93. And then this is everything but the brand Topps. So that's why you haven't seen any Topps product in here. This is an old vending machine card, really tough to find. Kind of smaller than the regular size. The Big Show World Headquarters parallel. 40 man. They made like a whole bunch of cards numbered to 40 from that set for Bonds. Who remembers these old game face cards? Kind of like a manufactured relic looking card. And that's it. So there we go. So those are some of my my 90s inserts. I do have a few graded ones that weren't in the box, but that's my rummage, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Someday I'll show the Panini ones. All right, guys. Happy collecting.